when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set, ready. Yellow, triple 38. Hut, hut.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
52 blaster. Yellow, 43. Needle blue. Ready?
Another run by Bigsby. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And now an audible here into something else. They'll go play action here with Dart. And that is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing his Dart. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Harrison Beavis on for the field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Blue striker.
Second and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. Shot 33. Yellow. Set.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Touchdown, Giants! Trey Tucker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Saints nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Field. Black. Black. 95. Set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Fight. 60. Smash. Red. Spike. White. Set.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready. Green Jack. Ready.
Back to throw. Burke. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
52 blue. Beauty. Yellow. Needle blue. Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Saints at 3-9 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Yellow.
They'll look to throw again. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You talk about this Giant defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Ready.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Blue striker. Set.
Bigsby once more. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready. Red, 38. Steal. Chest steal. 10 cycles. Ready.
Looking to throw. Burke. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw is a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Black, 95. Ready.
On fourth down, Burke. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This is 2nd and 8. Give up the middle, Judkins. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Quinshon Judkins, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Saints, nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Burke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Black shot. Flight blue. Set.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for a Saints.
First
down.
Come on, set.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
32-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Set, trouble, 38. 30, ready?
Back to throw. Burke. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Burke. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, we can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Dart. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing his dart. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Judkins is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Saints, nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 24-0 lead already in hand, really no reason to try to do anything too crazy here. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Giants...
Dart going to look to throw here. That's complete. It's Neighbors. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dart. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together. Looking to throw, Dart. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Gain of 12 yards. And the Giants, first down.
To throw now, Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
To the air, Dart. Touchdown! Theo Johnson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Giants have opened the lead up to 30. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Burke. And this is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Down. Set. Hutton.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. 3rd and 8.
Right. 8. Mega. Ready.
Back to throw. Burke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? He'll try to do it himself. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on his spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the postmortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
And no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Dart. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over first and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
11-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Pull. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2nd and 8.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 8. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Burke. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Dart.
26-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. The partner still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't want to see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Giants, first down. A gain of 12.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Looking left side, and it's complete. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And the Giants, first down. 1st and goal, New York.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Theo Johnson from 6 yards away. And the Giants get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Set, hut. Snap. Red. 38. Ready?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Saints on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He lets it go deep for Olave. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I really enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Open man is Tucker. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing his dart. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Throwing, dart. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they're going to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it. Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to go hard and finish in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Darius Davis on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own
getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
Let's go. Blue, 32. Ready?
On the carry, Bigsby. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Here we go. Here we go. 52, Blue.
Operating from the gun, Burke. Caught by Wilson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
22, claws red. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On play action, here's Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
They throw it out right complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Giants first down. To throw is Dart. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. It's second down and 10. Dart looking to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Dart. He gets this one to Johnson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Fighting his way through contact. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the
back to throw. Burke. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Goal to go.
Blue, 32. Ready?
Bigsby is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And it's incomplete. Clock now showing 0:05. That's all we have left here in the 4th. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what?